This is surprising news from Congress. Senate lawmakers have just announced the approval of a new tax deal. This agreement will lead to the expansion of the child tax credit and provide millions of low to middle income households with extra financial relief. This could be worth thousands of dollars for each eligible family. Dear friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video for the latest breaking news in Congress. Also, this coming Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, please click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways.
Now, on a related matter, the Biden administration is continuing to wage war on the affordable and relative domestic energy, reliable American energy that make America competitive. The administration's climate policy isn't just weakening American workers and businesses, it's actually making China's economy stronger. President Biden's EPA recently issued new emission standards that, as several of my Republican colleagues on the Commerce Committee pointed out last year, quote, are so stringent they effectively mandate automakers to produce electric vehicles even if Americans do not want them. The move is shockingly out of step with the needs of American consumers, the capacity of American industry, and our nation's strategic interests. The whimsical desire for universal electric vehicles caters to the preferences of wealthy coastal liberals, but working families simply aren't buying it. The average EV on the market costs over $16,000 more than the average gas-powered car. As one automaker recently put it, the Biden administration has been far too focused on the well-heeled 1 to 2 percenters, forgetting about the people where a car is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Sure enough, a $16,000 premium is more than most sensible Americans are willing to pay. Electric vehicles account for less than 8% of new vehicle sales in the U.S. Less than 8% of Americans shopping for a new car are buying an EV. That, however, hadn't stopped the Biden administration from plowing ahead toward an absurd goal for electric vehicles to make up 2/3 of the car sales by 2032. American businesses are not buying this nonsense either. In fact, auto dealers in Kentucky and across the nation recently sounded the alarm bells in a letter to the president. Here's what they said. This attempted electric vehicle mandate is unrealistic based on current and forecasted consumer demand. Already, electric vehicles are taking up our lots. And just earlier this month, Hertz announced plans to sell a third of its electric vehicle rental fleet due to sparse demand and hefty repair costs.
A bipartisan agreement on a significant tax deal was announced this week, bringing together the expansion of the child tax credit and sought-after provisions for the business sector. If the bill is passed quickly, it may impact the upcoming tax filing season. The result of months of negotiations, the deal combines a Republican priority to renew business deductions with a Democratic focus on enhancing the child tax credit. Senate Finance Committee Chair Ron Wyden highlighted that the plan could benefit 15 million U.S. children from low-income families. It is named the Tax Relief for American Families and Workers Act of 2024. The proposal aims to provide larger families greater access to the child tax credit. It includes incremental increases in the refundable portion to assist poorer families. Notably, the maximum tax credit of $2,000 for 2024 and 2025 would be adjusted based on inflation. The deal also addresses low-income housing by enhancing the low-income housing tax credit and easing existing bond financing requirements. Despite powerful backing, the challenge lies in passing and signing it into law. The agreement signals a return of the temporary credit that reduced child poverty in 2021. A last-minute addition focuses on increasing low-income housing supply. The deal also includes restoring corporate tax changes and provisions which were set to expire in 2025, acting as a stopgap measure. Supporters argue that the deal strengthens businesses, enhances competitiveness, and creates jobs. Business Roundtable CEO Joshua Bolton emphasizes bipartisan support for critical tax policies. The deal also eliminates double taxation for companies with a U.S.-Taiwan presence. While the costs are not formally scored, estimates suggest $70 to $80 billion split between child tax credit and business provisions. Funding is proposed through changes in the crisis-era employee retention credit. The child tax credit provisions aim to make more portions refundable, benefiting the poorest families. However, some on the left argue that it falls short of needed reforms. The hope is to pass it quickly, possibly retroactive to 2023, but challenges include potential resistance and a busy congressional agenda. Despite uncertainties, there is a push to pass a deal in time for families and businesses to benefit in the upcoming tax filing season. Americans have slowed down some of their spending and expect to pull back a little more, but paying down debt and still having some fun remain their priorities. The median increase in monthly household spending had slowed to 5.01% in December 2023 from 5.5% in August 2023 and 7.1% in December 2022. That is the lowest reading since April 2021, but is almost twice the rate since pre-crisis. The latest survey of consumer expectations, Household Spending Survey, also showed that households expect to spend less in the year ahead. The median expected growth in monthly spending dropped to 3% last month from 3.4% in August 2023. The most recent reading is the lowest since December 2020 and is trending closer to the pre-crisis reading of 2.4%. Survey respondents said they expected to spend less on everyday essential spending. Consumer spending has remained strong, despite high but slowing inflation and a sharp rise in interest rates. The spending has also kept the economy churning, but it's also potentially coming at a cost that Americans have relied heavily on debt to make their purchases. According to the new report, that credit usage remains top of mind. A growing share of respondents said they'd pay down debt if their pay unexpectedly increased by 10%. Well, my awesome and amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. Dear friends, thank you so much for being part of this community. This coming Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, please click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed week.